Well now, I am awfully happy to see you. You see, I had a little wager on with the boys back in the forest there as to who would be the first of this year's intake to break. They all chose the little girl from the fishing village with all those cute ribbons in her hair, but I thought, no, the second I clocked you, no. You were going to be the first. I suppose now you're trying to find a way to go down the mountain. Only in order to get up the mountain, first you have to reach a certain level of conditioning where you go only forward. That is the whole point of spiritual cultivation, never turning back. You're like the little hummingbird lost in the woods with all of the big bad other birds. There is no way down. There is no way back. You can only follow through with your decision to cultivate the spirit. I know. It's hard, and you haven't quite passed muster. Well, still, my friends are prepared to concede our little bet. I'm still going to get my money, but maybe, just maybe out of the goodness of my own heart, I can help you out a little bit as well, in the bargain. What do you say? Well, to your credit, you lasted quite a bit longer than I thought you would. I thought you would check out the moment they gave you that, shall we call it a diagnosis of a rather lackluster spiritual root. Spiritual roots, I don't need to remind you, are made up of the 5 prime elements, or they can be. You can have just roots made out of pure elements, like purely wood, purely water, purely metal, or you can have the combination roots, water metal, water wood, fire metal, etc., etc. Or you can have the 5 glorious elements, all contained in one root, and these are divided further into the lesser and higher 5 element roots. And of course, these roots are also partitioned in terms of rank, 1 to 9, 9 being the tippity top, 1 being right down here. I believe, what was it you were given? Purely water and rank 3, which did not connote the best possible substrate to work on. But you didn't quit. No, I'm very impressed that you didn't quit. It must have been awfully difficult to see that little girl from the fishing village with the 5 elemental root up in rank 8. That must have been a tough one to swallow, but still you retained your ardent strive forward. It's admirable. It's very admirable. But as time wore on, you realized what kind of struggle it would be, yes? How difficult it would be for someone of your lowly rank to ever reach the levels of chi present within that little girl. Yes, I know. Yes, well, as I say, to your credit, you managed to take under your belt the fundamentals, the breathing techniques. You constructed a very firm foundation, and I believe you got to a level of cultivating a golden spiritual core, or at least you've tried to, from what cultivation techniques are permitted to you. Yes. Yes, well, that's the beauty of being in the lower rank and having such a simple elemental makeup, is there is such a plethora of cultivation materials available to you. But I would like to posit to you another one. You will not go far with your present outlook, with your present makeup, hereditary genes aren't on your side either. So I suggest administering to that core that you've been so diligently working on just a little addition, a little demonic addition that won't override your spiritual core, but work with it. After all, is that not what we're seeking? Positive and negative working together. That is the spirit of the Tao, is it not? Coming together. Coming together. Yin swallowing yang, yang swallowing yin. So, what do you say? Yes. Yes. And then you can go back to the temple, quite certain of your path forward. Demonic spiritual power is a specialization all in itself, and that is the stage that you're at now. You have this golden, beautiful spiritual core, but you really need to choose a specialization, and sword techniques aren't really your thing. Spellcasting really isn't your thing. Talismans really aren't your thing. You, I think, are so close to simplicity that you just need raw animal instinct. So, sit back for me. Just sit back. I just want to give you a little sound bath. Just a little sound bath. I'm going to need to see your spiritual core. And in order to do that, I need you to calm this frenetic chi that you're allowing to spill all over your person. Just calm it down. Calm it down. You are an expert in refining the Jing. And the lower Dantian point is when it comes up and when it really needs to be refined into chi that you're finding a little bit of difficulty. It's just going a little bit haywire in your body, do you see? And as for Shen, well, I daren't think what kind of nascent soul you could conjure up at this present moment. It's all very, very messy. Calm yourself. Calm yourself. Calm yourself. Be still as that watery root. Be still. Feel the cool, watery energy of your being. And if you like, feel it harmonize with the metal, your closest elemental relative, the metal. Feel it pool in all of your precious little places. Feel it gather in your energy points, in your acupressure points, which I'm going to touch in just a minute, but just let it wash. Let it wash. Let it wash over you. Balance. 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 I'm coming in, I'm putting my thumbs just in the crevices, just at your eyes. Just relax for me. Just relax for me. Just relax for me. And let your dantian flow. That's right. Keep breathing. Remember that exercise. Womb breathing. Deep breath in. And hold it. Hold it. Do not exhale, but let the chi circulate in your body. Along your clavicles. Now hold it still. Hold it still. Hold it still. And release. Good. Good. You can hold it for a certain level of time. That's admirable. Admirable, not the best, of course, but admirable. We've really got to build this up. We really got to get you holding your breath, maybe for much longer. Till you're as breathless as the mountain itself. till it can occupy your being. The air can occupy your being like mist that hangs over all of your organs, filling you up with qi. Good. It's flowing now. Nice and gentle. Now bring it in. Bring it in. No, don't worry about draining it from the surrounding area. Trust me, the surrounding area is doing just fine. I am doing just fine. Focus on yourself, on building that qi in your golden core, building it just as your daily practice. You don't have to convert it anymore into a nascent soul. You don't need to aim toward enlightenment. Just be as that useless tree in the very old Taoist text, just as that useless tree with its gnarled trunk and its withered leaves. Good for nothing, and therefore not targeted by the woodsman, not chopped up for coffins or for boats or for arrows, but alone, left alone in its own self. Good. Wonderful. Now, let's open you up a little bit. Coming down at your middle dantian point where you refine all of that jing into qi, the great cauldron, the ding, in your body. I just want to peel it back. You have, could be better, muscle tissue around here. Could be better. I just want to peel it back. I just want to peel the energy back, splitting you down the center and reaching in and seeing the golden core. Lovely, like a warm sun. Although it's a little bit watery, though we might expect it to be. It's not as great and fiery as your co-valve, your fellow students. No, watery, confused about your path ahead. It's just coming off in bits and pieces like cloud. Rainy storm clouds in the summer. Let's try and feed that back in a little bit. Why don't we just picture the energy curving around? Relax your hips and let it just curl back into you. It's okay. It's where it naturally goes to rise up. You're like a sponge. You can be like a sponge, a qi sponge, just taking it all in, taking it all in, taking it all in. Now, if you'll excuse me, I just need to focus. I just need to focus. And harmonize with you. And harmonize with you. I'm just going to come in, just going to reach on your shoulders. And quietly together, we're just going to think, concentrate deeply, deeply on that core of your being, breathing from the hara. Remember, deeply and purely, deeply and purely, deeply and purely, deeply and purely, deeply and purely. I'm just going to take this little bit of demon core, and I'm just going to gently, ever so gently and ever so slowly, introduce it to your being. Don't worry. Don't worry. Remember that qi, just take it in just like any other. It's not polluted or anything. It is animal and simple and kind. Kinder, far kinder than any of the complex celestial materials they might give you in your class. Good. Take it, take it, take it. Harmonize, harmonize, harmonize. Just putting some little talismanic arrays into these acupressure points, just little spells. You don't need to worry about them. Just little simple spells. I know you weren't one for talismans, it's okay. These are just little ones. Not complex ones like they'll teach you in the temple. But they're just little simple ones. I'm just going to take this heart and I'm just going to rub it gently to set them in. Gently to set them in, gently to set them in, gently to set them in. Good. Coming down. I'm just going to follow this up with a few little more talismans. A few little more talismans. This is not in the conventional language they will teach you in the temple, nor is it the kind of dream language the priests like to make up. This is just the demon language that we learn here on Tiandai Mountain. It's not so much a language, it's more simple than that, ever aiming for simplicity. They're like little pictographs, hieroglyphics if you like, that indicate certain things you will find on this mountain. Certain herbs, certain features, tying you to the very spirit of this mountain. The mists are at your disposal. The pine trees are at your disposal. The harsh rocks, the waterfalls, all at your disposal. The spirit of this place rising through you as it rises through us. And I know, they tell you these horror stories in the temple of acolytes who have tried to fuse their spiritual cores with the lowly beasts. We are not the lonely beasts of the mountain. We are more. We are quite attuned to spiritual practices and spiritual presences. Beasts, they just go wildly around, consumed by their appetites. Demons are a little more refined. We go through, in fact, pretty much what you go through, although our training is a little more truncated, a little more snappy. We can achieve what we want in about more than half the time that it takes for you humans. And with this core implanted in you, I believe you will flourish. But keep it to yourself. Do you understand me? Keep it to yourself. Don't go spreading it around. This is a gift from us to you, as a means, you might say, of apology for staking money on your failures. So to remedy the situation, I want you to take this gift. I want you to do the very best that you can. I want you to be the very best self that you can be. I want you to really scale the rungs of the ladder and topple those great celestial dragons off their high parapets. I want you to knock down the very foundations of this temple. The mountain is high enough. It doesn't need whatever humans have decided to lay on top of it, this little golden trinket that can so easily be blown away. So go back there. Resume your training. I wish you the very best. But remember where this power came from. And in time, once you've scaled the ranks, come on back and we'll talk a little bit more. Until then,